Have you ever sat to yourself and wondered, why is that not a thing? Well, like you just came up with this random idea that you just thought was amazing and that a lot of people could benefit from, but they don't really understand why it's not a thing. Like I have realized today. Okay, I'm sitting there and I'm watching some shows on the DVR, and one of those shows just happened to be The Voice, the season finale of The Voice. Now, I'm not going to tell you who won in case if you haven't watched it yet. Which, if you haven't, I feel sorry for you because that was a Tuesday and it's Saturday, at least. Actually, hold on, no, let me check time. No, it's tomorrow. What's today? What is today? It's Sunday. It's Memorial Day right now. So if you haven't seen it, you've had a week to. What is wrong with you? Okay, anyway, I'm sitting there watching The Voice, which, now that I think about it, what's wrong with me because I just watched it now, which is bad. But anyway, I'm sitting there watching The Voice, and mind you, during the commercials, I'm not going to sit there and watch the commercials, and you're maybe thinking, Sean, you said you're watching it on the DVR. Why didn't you just fast forward through it? And the answer to that question, my friend, is I am an idiot. But luckily for me, idiocy has these interesting times where I'm multitasking during the commercials with my handy dandy laptop. So I'm on the website MeetMe, formerly known as myuyabert.com. I go on there mostly because I'm single, and this is a problem. Anyway, I'm on this website, and I've come to realize that people on there are just overcritical about looks and don't really take the chance to get to know anybody. Like, and I'm no different either. Everybody's always asking for rates on their appearance or if they look nice or whatever. And then mind you, I'm all for that if it boosts your ego. And it's like, I'm no different. I will constantly say, hey, like my status if you want to rate. And do this if you want me to tell you this about something, or etc., etc. But in that type of situation, the only people who get my opinion are if they ask for my opinion. Now, same with me. I'll ask people for their opinions on my looks. With disappointing results. I always considered myself at least a 6. At least. Now, maybe that's just because I'm a little bit biased in the fact that I am me, and when I look in the mirror, I'm like, who is this guy in my house? But, for other people, I always thought they would at least consider me a 6. And MeetMe has come to teach me that I was wrong. Let me tell you, on average, when I am rated by a girl online, whether it be a girl from here in Toledo or in another different part of the country, which you can do thanks to the power that is the internet. When I have asked these girls to rate me on my appearance, it always turns out to be some low number, like I'm a 4. I had somebody tell me I was a 3.5. And I'm just sitting there like, on average, I'm getting 4s, 3s, and 5s. I very rarely, if ever, do I see a 6. And I have never once on this website had somebody say I was a 7, 8, 9, or, God forbid, a 10. And that's kind of depressing. And it's really sad that that bothers me. Because I've never been one of those people who have cared about looks in particular, but I'm a self-conscious person. And it does eventually get to you. But I'm sitting there, and I'm watching The Voice, and checking MeetMe, and I see this person who completely disregards my existence, like people on the internet do, because they think that that's okay, because they'll never know you, they'll never meet you, it's the internet, who cares? Yeah, that's a bad mentality to have, and everybody knows it. But I'm sitting there and I'm watching The Voice. I got a 4 on a rating. And then when I said, really a 4, they totally got rude with me and said, oh, I'm just being honest if you don't. And I don't want to go into that. Let's just say people on the internet are jerks. Or another word that I believe my mother would wash my mouth out with soap if I said that starts with a B, but I won't go into that, because you already know what I mean. Anyway, back to the point. Voice, MeetMe, got a 4, was upset about it. Then I got a thought. And now it was just a pretty basic thought at first. It was like, oh, sometimes I wish MeetMe was like The Voice, to where they got to know me first and then saw what I looked like. Then I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Why don't they have that? Like some type of dating app for phones or some website for the computer that you set up your profile, and yes, you do have pictures on your profile, but you have to get to know a person before you can see their photos. Like, for an example, say I set up my profile. Somebody takes an interest in me based on the basic information bio that I've posted about myself on my profile and my multiple statuses. So when a person sits there and reads my profile and goes, oh hey, he sounds like an interesting guy. I wonder if he's attractive to me. But it's not just that. You actually have to engage the person in conversation. And the more you engage the person in conversation, and the more questions in particular you ask them about themselves, the more your connection builds with that person, like a virtual connection builds with that person, until finally you get to a point where the website would allow you to see their personal photos. And then you can decide whether or not you like that person enough, based on their appearance, after getting to know them, based on their appearance, if you still want to be involved with that person or say no. Now, you may sit there and think, well, that's not really a bad, that sounds fine, but what if the person gets to know you, sees you, and then completely disregards you because you don't look good enough for them? Well, then that's how you know people are shallow. Because, let's be honest, people, I understand that some people are just not attractive to you and not your type. That's fine. But you should at least still get to know that person before you make any final judgments. If you refuse to give a person the time of day just based on their appearance, you, my friend, are what I like to call a you know what. As in, I was going to say it, but then I decided better against it. Pretty much, donkey, what you use a shovel to make. Get the connection? I hope you do. Anyway, so after you make this connection with the person and you see their photo, you think, oh, they're attractive. I would like to continue conversating with this person, but in a more relationship kind of manner, or in a more flirtatious, or whatever, insert word here kind of way. Or maybe you decide, I just want to be this person's friend. You could make that kind of decision before you even see them. Like, it takes a good person just to get to know somebody first, and then make a decision about that person, and then use their appearance as either support for your decision, or just to put it bluntly, take the bad with the good. I mean, let's put it out there. There are some unattractive people out there who are just all around good people. But yet society refuses to acknowledge those good people because of their appearance. And that, my friend, is wrong. So, hypothetically speaking, in metaphor, and I believe there was a show about this once with celebrities that was like The Voice, but why can't there be like some type of online dating site or app It's like The Voice, where you have to get to know somebody before you can, metaphorically speaking, turn your chair around and see what they look like. Why can't you actually make some kind of connection with the person first and then make your decision off their appearance? You know, because it's like I really don't like it when people look at me and see, oh, I don't like the way his hair is today, or I don't like the clothes he wears, or he has a big head, which I've never heard anybody say to me before, but whatever their little thing about me may be, I generally don't like it when people form an opinion on me just based off that alone. You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know my story. So don't judge me. It's that simple. But that rule has never applied to dating. So I honestly feel like I would have a better chance with girls if they actually gave me a chance instead of just basing their whole ideals off of my appearance. Like, if I could do this in person and just wear a mask over my face, and walk up to somebody and get to know them first, and then go, guess what? I'm an ugly dude. I think I would honestly get a reaction. Well, I wouldn't say an ugly dude. I mean, look at me. Totally a 6. At least a 6. But I don't know, that might be weird if I just walked up to somebody with a mask on my face and tried to get to know them. People would probably think I'm a serial killer. But anyway, you get my general point and idea. Why is there not an app to where you can just talk to somebody, just to talk to somebody, and get to know new people, and then see what they look like? I don't know if there's a thing. I'll probably end up Googling after this, or maybe somebody who's watching this, which not a lot of people probably will, or whatever, will probably Google it themselves and let me know if there is a thing like that. And if you could, as a favor to me, because I know I'm lazy and I might not Google it, or if I'll Google it, I'll be too specific and never find what I'm looking for, let me know somehow. Like, put it in the comments, because I know I'm posting this on Facebook and on YouTube or whatever. So it's like, yeah, what do you think about this? Would you use a dating website that where you had to get to know a person a certain amount, or talk to a person a certain amount of time first before you could see what they looked like? Or do appearances really matter that much? I don't know. Well, that's my question for you guys. I'm Sean Williams. Have a great day, Facebook. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm Sean Williams. Have a great day. I'm Sean Williams. Have a great day, people.